Hey, my Royal Nation, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that is long overdue and absolutely necessary. Learning how to discern whether something is truly spiritual or secretly toxic. Because let's be honest, not everything that looks deep is holy. Not everything that sounds wise is godly. And not everyone who talks about God is being led by God. Some of us have called things spiritual that really were manipulation. Some of us have tolerated behaviors as growth that was actually control. And some of us have stayed connected to people or environments that damaged our spirit while pretending to heal it. Today, we're going to talk about the red flags, the signs that show you whether someone is leading you toward God or pulling you away from Him, whether a relationship is sharpening your spirit or draining your peace, whether that influence is coming from the Holy Spirit or a toxic spirit. So get ready, take notes, and listen closely, because this conversation might just save your peace, protect your purpose, and pull you out of something God never meant for you to stay in. Let's get into it.
Have you ever walked away from a conversation that was filled with kind, uplifting words, yet felt strangely heavy? As if you've just run a marathon you didn't sign up for? You might ask yourself, why do kind words sometimes leave you drained? It's a confusing, unsettling feeling. You were promised light, connection, and purpose, but instead you feel a subtle sense of depletion, a quiet unease that settles in your gut. This experience is more common than you might think, and it's a crucial signal from your inner self that something isn't right. It's the first whisper that what is being presented as nourishing might actually be depleting. The reason is that soulful talk isn't always soulful. In our search for meaning, community, and personal growth, we can encounter environments that use the language of spirituality not to heal, but to control. These dynamics can exist in two primary forms, which often overlap but have important distinctions: spiritual deception and toxic relationships. Spiritual deception typically involves a group, a leader, or a system that uses spiritual concepts to manipulate its members. It's about power dynamics within a structured belief system. A toxic relationship, on the other hand, often plays out on a more personal, one-on-one level with a partner, a friend, or a family member, where spiritual language can be co-opted to justify control, gaslighting, and emotional abuse. Both can leave you feeling lost and questioning your own reality. Recognizing the warning signs early is your most powerful tool for self-protection. So let's spot the red flags fast. We're going to delve into the subtle and not so subtle tactics used in these environments so you can navigate your path with clarity and confidence. A quick heads up, spiritual terms like higher purpose, vibrational alignment, or energy work get thrown around a lot. In healthy contexts, these concepts can be beautiful tools for introspection and connection. They can open doors to profound personal insights and a greater sense of belonging in the universe. That's fine until they're used to manipulate, shame, and dismantle your intuition. The danger arises when these beautiful, expansive ideas are twisted into rigid rules. Suddenly, your higher purpose is defined by someone else and it conveniently aligns with their agenda. Your energy is deemed low or negative whenever you express doubt or dissent. This is when spiritual language becomes a weapon to control, to gaslight, and to dodge accountability. When a leader or partner dismisses your valid emotional response by saying, that's just your ego resisting, or you attracted this negative experience with your low vibration, they are not guiding you. They are invalidating you. They are sidestepping their own responsibility for their actions and placing the blame squarely on your shoulders. This tactic is a cornerstone of spiritual abuse, making you feel flawed for having natural human reactions. Now, let's break down the specific red flags. Red flag 1, secrecy. Healthy spiritual paths and communities thrive on transparency. Information is shared openly because the goal is collective understanding and empowerment. But in a deceptive environment, knowledge is currency and it's kept under lock and key. If teachings, rules, or the group's history are hidden unless you earn them through loyalty, payment, or reaching a certain level, be wary. This creates an artificial hierarchy designed to make you strive for inclusion and fear being left out. It fosters dependency, not sovereignty. This isn't a sacred journey of discovery. That's manipulation dressed as initiation. True wisdom doesn't require a non disclosure agreement. Red flag 2, emotional exploitation. This is where your own feelings are turned against you. In a healthy setting, your emotions are valid data. Anger, sadness, and confusion are seen as signals to pay attention to. But in a toxic system, these emotions are liabilities. Are you guilt tripped for asking for space or setting boundaries? Are your attempts to protect your time, energy, or finances met with accusations that you are selfish, uncommitted, or not trusting the process? Or perhaps most insidiously, are you told that your resistance, your questions, or your discomfort means you're not evolved? This is a classic tactic. It frames your healthy self preservation instincts as spiritual failure. It's a catch 22. If you accept the teaching, you prove your worthiness. If you question it, you prove you are unenlightened and need the teaching even more. That's a blue flag waving red. It's a closed loop designed to keep you perpetually striving and perpetually feeling inadequate. Red flag 3, hierarchy without transparency. Many organizations have leaders, but in a manipulative group, the leader is placed above accountability. This is a system where leaders demand unquestioned loyalty. They may claim a special connection to the divine, making their word absolute and beyond critique. Questioning them is framed as questioning God, the universe, or the very source of truth itself. This is often coupled with a system of perks for the inner circle and escalating financial commitments, like money for advanced levels or ties tied to your spiritual worthiness. If the flow of power, money, and privilege only moves upward and is never explained, you are not in a community, you are in a pyramid. Red flag 4, isolation. This is one of the most dangerous red flags, and it happens gradually. No one asks you to cut off your family on day one. Instead, it begins with subtle suggestions. You might be told that your old friends or family are low vibration and holding you back, that their skepticism is negative energy you need to protect yourself from. If you're being systematically cut off from friends, family, or outside resources like books, therapists, or information that contradicts the group's narrative, this is a deliberate tactic. Isolation makes you more dependent on the group for your sense of identity, community, and reality. It removes the external reference points and dissenting voices that could help you see the situation clearly. If you are being encouraged to abandon your support system under the guise of spiritual growth, run the other way. True growth integrates, it doesn't amputate. So, how can you be sure? The most reliable compass you have is your own body and your own feelings. After an interaction, a meeting, or a workshop, pause and listen to how you feel. Do you feel genuinely lighter, more expansive, and more yourself? Or do you feel a subtle queasiness, a sense of anxiety, or a feeling of being smaller than you were before? Your body knows the difference between resonance and dissonance. Trust consistent, respectful practices over flashy charisma. Charisma is captivating, but character is what sustains. Look for consistency over time. Do their actions align with their beautiful words? Do they respect your no? Do they celebrate your autonomy? Here's a quick test. Ask for a written explanation of the group's rules, finances, or leadership structure. A healthy space gives clarity, not drama. They will welcome questions and provide transparent answers. A manipulative environment will deflect, shame you for asking, or tell you that you need to have more faith. Clarity is kindness. Obfuscation is a red flag. Spiritual language can be a profound force for connection and healing, but not when it's used to hide harm. It should never be a justification for cruelty, a tool for control, or a shield against accountability. True spirituality doesn't ask you to abandon your critical thinking, it invites you to deepen it. It doesn't demand your power, it helps you reclaim it. If you recognize these patterns, please know you are not alone and it is not your fault. These systems are designed to be confusing. The most important step is the one you're taking right now, seeking information. Spot the red flags fast, trust your gut, and fiercely protect your inner life. Your spirit is your own, and it deserves to be nurtured in environments of safety, respect, and genuine care. As we explore the eternal struggle between good and evil, remember that your engagement can make a difference. Do not forget to like the video, share the video to boost this video in the algorithm, subscribe to the channel, hit all on the notification bell to be notified every time I upload a new video, and drop down in the comments and tell me your thoughts. I love y'all and ain't nothing you can do about it. Be blessed.